Alright guys, let's go ahead and get her going. Press pass, followed by Onyx. Last week of Onyx. This is it. If you are looking for any Onyx singles, give it a week or two and everything I've got will be out on eBay. We've got Caraway to 285, Meyer base, Dawson to 99, Skeens to 285, Montez to 25. Wade Boggs, red, 2 of 10. Wade Boggs, 2 of 10. First card, green reflector, Hurston Waldrop. Numbered 2 of 3 for Waldrop. Nice card right off the bat. Blue, Jason Chourio to 25. I don't know if Babican's out there, but this feels like one of his cards. Spencer Jones to 199. And how about Dylan Cruz? That looks like a super too. 1 of 1 on fire. Dylan Cruz. That is a 1 of 1 for Dylan Cruz. Come on now. Look at that. 1 of 1, Dylan Cruz. Tim Finhouse. That is a $5 spot, guys. $5. Got a 1 of 1 die cut Dylan Cruz. Come on. Kalen Culpepper, $199. Yeah, that's a nice one. Everybody has slowed up on this stuff, but I mean, my goodness, when you hit, you can hit some nice stuff. Yeah, I saw you have Lombard, Dave. I read an article about him today saying nothing but good stuff. What's going on, Wayne? Ballesteros base, Gary Sheffield to 99, Tommy White 285, Montez 285, gold, Monster Malam, LSU, number to 10, 1 of 1 Dylan Cruz on fire die cut for $5 spot. Dylan Cruz, 1 of 1. Hagen Smith, purple to 20. I mean, it was a nice article, nice little thing. It's a lot about him. Braylon Payne, 199. We've got Elise's Lugo, which should be a 1 of 1, and it is Lugo, 1 of 1. Elise's. Bobby Miller, 199. We got a vet I like. How about this printing plate? Sammy Sosa. I don't even have to look. I know what that one is just by the auto. Sammy Sosa printing plate. That's a triple threat. Yeah, that's what I was reading. And I mean, he looks like the next big Yankee kid. Mayo, number to 8. Blue. Say what you want about Press Pass. It's got some nice looking cards in it. Most definitely has some nice looking cards. Durbin, 285. Wilson base. Lee, 285. McGonigal, 285. Purple, Rodriguez /20. Yeah, I haven't seen too much on Cunningham yet, but yeah, but there's like 50 auto spots in Onyx compared to 250 in this. Luke Keuchel, blue /25. Brady House, 199. But like I said, this is the last week of Onyx. I was looking at maybe getting in some Bowman Topps Series 2 maybe. Blake Mitchell, red, 4/10. Gavin Turley, 199. Wow. We hit one of these like a week ago. How about Mariano Rivera, golden arm, number 2/10. 2/10, a blue. Mariano Rivera, 2/10. Obviously more than you would think. And I said Connor because I was looking at it. Connor Griffin. Oh, Connor G. This kid looks good too. Definitely looks good. Connor G. Brooks Lee, 285. Darryl Strawberry /99. Cecil Fielder /99. James Wood, 285. Felix Hernandez. King Felix /25. I don't know, how many Ryan Jennings do you have so far, Dave? Seaver King, red /15. Caden Dana /49. And by the way, it looks like Junior Caminero, the Rays. Yeah, Anthony's getting called up. Tommy Troy /199. I mean, Junior's getting hot. If he starts figuring it out, could be a big, big player. Keuchel /199. And honestly, Blaze Jordan's at AAA now. He might not be far behind, hitting in the 300s with pop. A leadoff. Chase Burns, leadoff. Die cut, numbered 3/10. There we go. Charles Nagy /10. You might need a couple more there, Dave. You only got one. Feel like you might be a little behind on that one. There's another plate in there. I saw that. Pong, 285. Scott, 285. Louder, base. RJ, 285. Dennis Eckersley, to 25. Dylan Cumming, gold, 10 of 10. All right, auto, Rhett Louder, 199. DePaula, green, 2 of 3 for DePaula. Gavin Grailbach. We've got another on fire, but it's a printing plate this time. How about on fire, Dale Murphy? Dale Murphy. Tell me he shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. Come on, someone give me a reason why he's not. A good reason. Dale Murphy. And Lazaro Montez. Base, 199. All right. We have Cumming, Eckersley, King, Hernandez, Keuchel, Rodriguez, Smith, Malam, Boggs, Skeens, Montez. Autos, Montez, Murphy, Grailbach, DePaula, Louder, Nagy, Burns, Keuchel, Troy, Dana, Connor G, Mariano Rivera, Turley, Mitchell, House, Mayo, Sammy Sosa, Miller, Lugo, Payne, Culpepper, Cruz, 101, Jones, Curio, and Waldrop. All right, folks, that was a good one. There is no. I don't think so. No good one anyway. Oh, all right. Last week of the rip. Yeah, if you got any Roman Anthony's you want to move, now's the time. Especially if he comes up and gets hot against the Rays, seeing as that's who they play the first series. Might not be the easiest because Taj pitched, so they don't get to go against Taj. And other than him, the Rays' starting pitchers have been pretty solid. Yeah, there really isn't. I think when he was playing, I mean, I think he just killed everybody, to be honest with you. It just didn't last long. And I grew up liking the Phillies only because there was no Florida baseball team, and I was a Schmidt guy. But everybody got TBS. So, that's the other thing is, with everybody seeing Murphy, you would have thought he'd be in. Just on that alone. We'd get the Cubs on WGN, we'd get TBS and the Braves, and then maybe another game or two a week. All right, first box. I'm going to start off with a Bryce Jenkins. Marcelo Mayer, blue. Garrett Ballman. Cole Drake. And that's it. Jay Allen, orange. Zane Barnhart. Thomas White, gray. Connor Husak, gray. Oliver. And Grauer. I feel like we're due a Witt. Again, just have that feeling we're due a Witt. So are the Phillies going to have a full kid pitching staff by the end of the season? You guys have so many starters. Feel like they're on the edge of coming up. That are either up or will be up here soon. I've got this up here if you want it. All right, box 2. Sal Stewart. Bobby Witt. Not the one I was talking about, but I did bring up his name. Arnold. Adrian Gill. Easton Jones. Owen Miller, gray. Brasso. Fashundo, blue. Jay Allen. Matt Shaw, gray. All right, one more box. Well, and if we don't have much here, you know how it works. Be looking for tonight's stuff. Reminder, next week I will be off. Nothing next week. Buy some singles. There'll be plenty of those out there. And then when I get back, there will be a lot of different stuff. Older stuff that's been sitting here. I'm trying to clear stuff out. And then I will be getting some other stuff in, whether that be like mega boxes, blasters, Bowman type stuff, or Top Series 2. So there will be some new stuff at some point. Definitely will not be any more 2025 Onyx. Which I think everybody's done with. And if you are missing anything 2025 Onyx wise, like I said, next week there should be a ton of stuff out there. At some point, all the Onyx here will be on eBay. All right, we have Eldridge, DeLauder, Matt Shaw, Owen Miller, Chase Burns. You got Chase, Wayne? Said you were chasing him, trying to get him. At least I thought you were looking for Chase. Maybe it was Cam. Connor Cusack. Brooks Capel. Cam? You had Chase already? Dave Shields. I was close, not quite good enough, I guess. Sebastian Walcott. There's a tougher one to get. Sebastian Walcott. That is definitely a more difficult hit. And Noah Miller. All right. Not a lot of color either tonight. So, with that being the case, you know what that means. A lot of that tomorrow, hopefully. Shaw, DeLauder, Eldridge, Arnold, Witt, Stewart, Barnhart, Allen, Husak, Shaw, Capel, Husak, Gill, Mayer. Autos, Miller, Walcott, Shields, Burns, Miller, Allen, Brosseau, Jones, Grauer, Oliver, Drake, Bauman, Jenkins, Gray Miller, Blue, Fashundo. Nothing real big other than Cam Smith wannabe, other than really Sebastian Walcott and Chase Burns. None of the other bigger names, so hop on that back half tonight if you're looking for one of the bigger names. Might have a decent shot. All right, that's it. I will catch you guys tomorrow, 5 o'clock, with Vivid in the back half of this case.